This video isn't about my airplane, but as it's key to the content, I'll tell you a little about it. First, a couple of photos of a Russian MiG-3 painted in Siberian winter camouflage colors. That squadron engaged the German Luftwaffe in Russia's first aerial battle of World War II. The previous owner and builder of my plane, Manon Thomason, admired their skills and bravery, so he chose the MiG-3 winter camouflage for his own plane. I've decided to keep it that way. The RV-8 is a great plane. Seats 2, good for cross-country or taking friends and family up sightseeing, and sometimes for a little more exciting ride. Justin and I flew from Valkyria, Florida to Oshkosh, Wisconsin, 1,100 miles. Our route took us slightly west of Jacksonville. Thunderstorms were west of us moving east, so we needed to get north of Jacksonville before they arrived. This photo of my iPad as we approached Jacksonville shows we beat that activity. It was southwest and behind us. As we approached the Georgia border, we had a choice: stay below the clouds or go out on top. We decided to go on top. Our first refueling stop was at Lee Gilmer Memorial Airport in Gainesville, Georgia. When the fuel truck arrived, the driver said, "Didn't that plane belong to Manon Thomason?" We knew we were close to Manon's hometown, where he had lived and built the plane we were flying. The flight from Gainesville, Georgia was again all on top, until we were forced by weather to land at Addington Field, Elizabethtown, Kentucky. The situation ahead didn't look good at all. The FBO had room for the plane in a hangar, so we called it a day, checked into a hotel, had a great Mexican dinner, and prayed for good weather. Leaving Elizabethtown, Kentucky, we climbed and got on top again, but the weather ahead was deteriorating. We finally spiraled down through a hole and landed at Sullivan County Airport, Sullivan, Indiana. While waiting for a weather break, we borrowed the courtesy car and went to the local golf course, borrowed the pros clubs and played 9 holes. After our golf, we took off again, planning to get above the clouds and fly north, but we found the tops were over 11,000 feet. You can see by our track we circled back south, then west, where we knew it was clearer, and found a decent hole to let down in. Then we scud run north to Whiteside Airport, Rock Falls, Illinois, where we refueled. We wanted to get into Oshkosh, but not without plenty of fuel. After refueling, we launched off to find a way through to Oshkosh. Dodging thunderstorms, we got within 60 miles, but with the cloud base dropping, we turned back and landed at Sauk Prairie Airport in Wisconsin. 2 other planes had the same experience and landed right behind us, so we all stayed at the Bel Air Motel, had an evening meal and drinks, and waited for the weather to break. If you are a pilot, you already know the reason for our journey. But if you say Oshkosh to someone on the street, they'll think of overalls and kids' clothes. Say it to a pilot, and only one thought comes to mind: aviation's Mecca.
It is truly Mecca.
It's everything aviation.
It's just such a unique, great experience.
It's a special place for sure.
The number of aircraft and the variety of aircraft.
Warbirds, I love to see them because I saw them in World War II in action.
You can find anything here.
The vendors are just phenomenal.
I'd probably camped by plane at least 30 times.
10,000 of your, greatest friends who love airplanes are here.
There's workshops to help you do things, all kinds of things. Anything you want to play with aviation, you can learn and find out about here.
The air show every day is just fun.
Absolutely spectacular.
Best I've ever seen. There's so much to see here and do here at Oshkosh. You really need the whole week to see it all.
Now you know all about Oshkosh. We didn't leave Sauk Prairie Airport until 1 p.m. Given the density of traffic, the flight in was interesting. For a pilot, the experience of flying into Oshkosh and landing 2 airplanes at the same time on assigned colored dots is part of the experience to be remembered. Special rules and procedures apply. After all, it's the busiest airport in the whole world for 1 week every year.